Hi, Enkle. Thanks so much for your question. You are quite right. We do use the crossover method. And the thing with the crossover method is that what we're actually doing is simplifying both sides of the fraction at the same time. So we're looking at which two numbers can actually go together. So we're going to look at 8 and 2, and we'll notice that 2 goes into both 8 and 2. So how many times does 2 go into 2? It goes into there once. So we can cancel 2 because 2 divided by 2, let me write divided by 2 will give us 1. And 8 divided by 2 will give us 4. And that's how we end up with 4 over here. And we can do the exact same thing with 5 and 10. Now we know the common number between 5 and 10 will be 5. So we can divide by 5. So we're going to get 5 divided by 5, which will give us 1. And then we'll get 10 divided by 5, which will then give us 2. And that's how we end up with the answer that you've got in your paper now. So if we rewrite the top, what we're going to have at the top is 4 over this 2 that we've got here. 2 multiplied by 1 over 1, which in this case, 1 over 1 is just going to give us 1, which means our answer is actually 4 divided by 2, which will give us 2. And this does work. However, this isn't the only way we can possibly solve for this. What we can do, in another sense, we can take 8 over 10 multiplied by 5 over 2, and we can just multiply them out. So what we can do is look for 8 multiplied by 5 and 10 multiplied by 2. And this is going to give us the exact same answer. Watch what happens. So 8 multiplied by 5 is going to give us 40. And 10 multiplied by 2 is going to give us 20. 40 divided by 20 is also equal to 2. So you see we're going to get the exact same answer that we got at the top. Another way we could possibly do this is if we take that same question and we simplify the numbers before we get there. So we're going to get 8 over 10 multiplied by 5 over 2. Now we won't necessarily be able to simplify 5 over 2, but we can simplify 8 over 10. We can divide each of them by 2. So if I divide 8 by 2 divided by 2, this is going to give me 4. I'm going to get 4 over here. And if I divide 10 by 2 divided by 2, it's going to give me 5. And then I will end up with, this is going to equal to 4 over 5 multiplied by 5 over 2, which will then give us 4 times 5. If we multiply the top, will give us 20, divided by 5 times 2, which will give us 10. And again, 20 divided by 10 will also give us 2. So there's more than one way of solving the same sum. They are correct with the cross method, 100% correct. You can use that. But then remember, when we have numbers like 8 over 10 multiplied by 5 over 2, this normally works, the cross method normally works if we're looking at one number that is a numerator and another number that's a denominator. That's how we can cancel them out. And then we look at another number that is a numerator and another number that's a denominator. We always make sure that whichever two numbers we're comparing, one has to be a numerator and the other a denominator. I hope that makes sense. If you have any more questions, please do let me know. All the best.